Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the chapter Probability and Types of Theoretical Probability Distribution. And today's topic is Types of Probability Distribution. This topic includes concept of probability, binomial distribution, Poisson distribution are the types of discrete probability distribution. Normal distribution, it is known as continuous probability distribution. Normal distribution curve, a relationship between normal curve area and standard deviation, and properties of normal distribution curve. Meaning of probability. In our day-to-day life, the probability or chance is very commonly used term. Sometimes we used to say probably it may rain tomorrow. Probably Mr. X may come for taking his class today. Probably you are right. All these terms, possibility and probability, convey the same meaning, but in statistics, probability has certain special connotation, unlike in layman's view. The theory of probability has been developed in 17th century. It has got its origin from games, tossing coins, throwing a dice, drawing a card from a pack. In 1954, Antony Warmband had taken an initiation and an interest for his area. After him, many authors in statistics had tried to remodel the idea given by the former. The probability has become one of the basic tools of statistics. Sometimes statistical analysis becomes paralyzed without the theorem of probability. Probability of a given event is defined as the expected frequency of occurrence of the event among events of a like sort. The probability theory provides a means of getting an idea of the likelihood of occurrence of a difference event resulting from a random experiment in terms of quantitative measures ranging between 0 and 1. The probability is 0 for an impossible event and 1 for an event which is certain to occur. Probability distributions describe the dispersion of the value of a random variable. Consequently, the kind of variable determines the type of probability distribution. For a single random variable, statistician divides distribution into the following two types. First, discrete probability distributions for discrete variables, and number two, probability density functions for continuous variables. Continuous probability distribution. Continuous probability functions are also known as probability density functions. You know that you have a continuous distribution if the variable can assume an infinite number of values between any two values. Continuous variables are often measurements on a scale such as height, weight, and temperature. Unlike discrete probability distributions, where each particular value has a non-zero likelihood, specific value in continuous distributions have a zero probability. For example, the likelihood of measuring a temperature that is exactly 32 degrees is zero. Normal distribution. The most well-known continuous distribution is the normal distribution, which is also known as the Gaussian distribution or the bell curve. The normal distribution defines a probability density functions for the continuous random variable x considered in the system. The random variables which follow the normal distribution are ones whose values can assume any known value in a given range. Continuous variables are such random variables, and thus the normal distribution gives you the probability of your value being in a particular range for a given trial. The normal distribution is very important in the statistical analysis due to the central limit theorem. The theorem states that any distribution becomes normally distributed when the number of variables is sufficiently large. For instance, the binomial distribution tends to change into the normal distribution with means and variations. Normal distribution examples. Since the normal distribution statistics estimates many natural events so well, it has evolved into a standard or recommendation for many probability queries. Some of the examples are height of the population of the world, rolling a dice to judge intelligent quotient, a level of children in this competition world, tossing a coin, income distribution in country's economy among poor and rich, the size of female shoes, weight of newly born babies range, average report of students based on their performance. Properties of a normal distribution curve. The mean, mode and median are all equal. The curve is symmetric at the center. Exactly half of the value are to be left of center and exactly half the value are to be right. The total area under the curve is 1. The graph of a normal distribution is called the normal curve. The normal curve is bell shaped and is symmetrical about the mean. Discrete probability distribution. Discrete probability functions are also known as probability mass functions and can assume a discrete number of values. For example, coin tosses and count of events are discrete functions. These are discrete distributions because there are no in-between value. For example, you can have only heads or tails in a coin toss. Similarly, if you are counting the number of books that a library checks out per hour, you can count 21 or 22 books but nothing in between. For discrete probability distribution functions, each possible value has a non-zero likelihood. Furthermore, the probabilities for all possible values must sum to 1. Because the total probability is 1, one of the values must occur for each opportunity. For example, the likelihood of rolling of the specific number on a dice is 1 by 6. The total probability for all 6 values equals 1. When you roll a die, you can inevitably obtain one of the possible values. Types of discrete distribution. There are a variety of discrete probability distributions that you can use to model different types of data. The correct discrete distribution depends on the properties of your data. For example, binomial distribution to model binary data such as coin tosses. Poisson distribution to model count data such as the count of library books checkout per hours. And third, uniform distribution to model multiple events with the same probability such as rolling of die. First distribution of discrete type is binomial distribution. The prefix bi means two or twice. Bi means two or twice. A binomial distribution can be understood as the probability of a trials with two and only two outcomes. It is a type of distribution that has two different outcomes, namely success and failure. Also, it is applicable to discrete random variable only. Thus, the binomial distribution summarizes the number of trials, survey or experiment conducted. It is very useful when each outcome has an equal chance of attaining a particular value. The binomial distribution has some assumptions which show that there is only one outcome and this outcome has an equal chance of occurrence. The three different criteria of binomial distribution are: the number of the trial or the experiment must be fixed. Every trial is independent. None of your trials should affect the possibilities of the next trial. The possibility always stays the same and equal. The probability of success may be equal or more than one trial. Binomial distribution examples. As we already know, binomial distribution gives the possibilities of a different sets of outcomes. In the real life, the concept is used to find the number of used and unused materials while manufacturing a product, to take a survey of positive and negative feedback from the people for anything, to check if a particular channel is watched by how many viewers by calculating the survey of yes or no, number of men and women working in a company, to count the votes for a candidate in an election, and many more. Number 2 type of discrete distribution is known as Poisson distribution. The Poisson distribution is a theoretical discrete probability distribution that is very useful in situations where the event occurs in a continuous manner. Poisson distribution is utilized to determine the probability of exactly number of successes taking place in unit time. Let us now discuss the Poisson model. At first, we divide the time into n number of small intervals such that n is equal to infinite and p denotes the probability of success. As we have already divided the time into infinitely small intervals, so p0, so the result must be that in that conditions is nxp is equal to lambda, a finite constant. The Poisson distribution can also be practiced for the number of events happening in other particularized intervals such as distance, area, or volume. Some of the real life examples are a number of patients arriving at a clinic between 10 to 11 am, number of emails received by a manager between the office hours, the number of apples sold by a shopkeeper in the time period of 12 pm to 4 pm daily. Thank you.